So, good evening. Happy Saturday to everybody. Happy weekend. I hope everyone's having a wicked weekend. No Arsenal this weekend, so I'm going to have a great weekend. No Arsenal to cock it up, which would be lovely. I can have a nice chilled weekend with no headaches or stress. And we can look forward to our game against Newcastle next weekend, which is a big game, a massive game for us because we're not doing great. They're actually doing all right, Newcastle. I think they're level on points with Arsenal. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a mad journey this season, really, isn't it? But I wanted to say thank you very much to everybody who took part in the Q&A last night for the members. That was lit. And thank you to DJ Crane. I don't know whether he'll be in the chat, but I know he'll watch it on playback, who actually came on the stream as well. So really, really appreciate that as it was the first one I'd done. So that was sick. So yeah, I'm proper happy with it. I'm going to look to try and get a few people on next time. Maybe get Chig on. I'm going to try and get Kevin Campbell on. Get Claude on one, maybe Kenny, stuff like that. So yeah, going forward, it's going to get bigger and better. But thank you to everyone who was involved in that last night. I really enjoyed it, and it went on for well over an hour as well. It seemed like about 10 minutes. But yeah, my boy DJ Crane, legend, and everybody in the chat as well. But listen, we're going to talk about Kieran Tierney today. Wifey, baby, wifey. Wifey is actually in Spain. That's not wifey. That's not wifey. I've ditched him. So yeah, unlucky Tierney. But no, all jokes aside, he is actually back in full training, and it couldn't have come at a better time, if I'm being completely honest, because obviously Bukayo Saka is obviously out injured. He's going to have minor surgery as well. And we don't really know how long he's going to be out for. One thing we do know is that he is going to be out. Say Kolasinac is in training as well. And then obviously we have got Kieran Tierney back. And I'm kind of gutted that he's got this injury. I mean, I've never heard of a dislocated shoulder keeping you out for 3 months before and having surgery and stuff like that. Listen, I'm not a specialist. I just thought you popped it back in and let it heal for a couple of weeks and bosh, you're done. Maybe it don't work like that. And it obviously didn't in his case because he's been out for 3 months nearly. So it would be really nice if we could get him back and he could actually play some games, because before he got injured, he was actually doing really well in the Europa League, in the League Cup. He was putting some lovely balls into the box. I remember one for Martinelli. That was a wicked cross into the box, and Martinelli, bosh, bullet header, top bins, and that kick-started his career at Arsenal. So it would be really nice if we could get him back on the pitch. And I think we're going to need him as well. And do you know what, right? It might have actually done us a favour, because although our league form's been absolutely atrocious, it's been crap, innit? I think that coming down towards the latter stages of the Europa League, this might be where it's crucial for us, because he might actually come in and he might be that difference at left back in the Europa League. You know, the league season, look, we're 10th. We can still get higher up the table, of course. We've got another, 13 games left of the season. A lot of them games are against tough teams. Liverpool, United, Wolves, Leicester, Spurs, Man City. We've got Everton. We've got a lot of tough games still in them. Half of them games are really difficult games. So I'm not holding out any hope that we're going to win hardly any of them, if I'm being honest. So maybe the Europa League could be the route back into Europe that we need, and maybe Kieran Tierney can be that difference in the Europa League. So yeah, that would be really nice if he could come back in. Like I said, we haven't really seen a great deal of him, and I think that in the time that we did see of him, I see enough to know that he can cross a ball and he can defend. And he's not just a headless chicken at left back like Kolasinac, who just runs up and down with no end product and don't really defend very well. With that being said, he has actually played pretty well in the game since Arteta's been here. But for me, he's not good enough going forward. And Tierney is. He can whip a ball into the box, and he can get the strikers on the end of things. And I want to see him starting games. So listen, let's not rush him straight in for Newcastle. Let's see how we go with that game. But then moving forward after that, we can potentially put him in for the other games, and then maybe some of the Europa League. I don't really want to see Kolasinac. I'd rather see Tierney. And I think Tierney, like I said, is the better defender. He's the better player. and he can cross the ball, which is absolutely brilliant because we haven't got many fullbacks at this football club, if any, that can actually cross a ball. So it would be really nice if we could start Tierney. But there we go. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about Tierney back in training, full training. Do you think he'll start against Newcastle? Obviously, I'll be doing a watch along for that game with Guna Eagle Eye. His link is in the description. So go and subscribe to him, push him forward towards the 8K barrier. That'd be nice for him. As I sip my my drink. The kids crossing is a joy to watch, says Omar. It is. It is. How many crosses did he put into the box before he got injured that resulted in either a shot on target or a goal? Yeah, or saying like just mayhem in the box. And that's what I like about him. I remember one game, I think it was Nottingham Forest. And listen, people can say, oh, it's only Nottingham Forest. Yeah, it might only be Nottingham Forest, but you still got to beat them. And they're doing all right this season in the Championship. They might even be in the Premier League next season. So I remember one game, instead of staying upfield, instead of bombing forward upfield, he stayed back a little bit because we'd already got the breakaway with Martinelli. And then they got an overturn on the ball. They're coming at us. He went to press their guy. And then he followed him into midfield a little bit and then went, nah, that's now somebody in midfield's issue. I'm dropping back into left back. If that was Kolasinac, he would have followed him all the way across the pitch and then we would have had a gaping hole at left back. So I like the fact that although he's quite young, he's got a brain on him and he can use his brain to assess the situation on the football pitch. I know that there's been the odd game here and there where he's not looked great, but at the same time, it's a different kettle of fish coming down from the Scottish Premier League down to the English Premier League. And I think he's actually done really well. I actually think he's done really, really well since he's been here, not just in the league games, but I think especially in the League Cup and the Europa League. And I want to see more of him in the Premier League. I want to see him going forward, getting us all the way to the final of that Europa League. I want to see him in the Premier League. I do not want to see Kolasinac. Yes, Saka's done fantastic at left back. I don't want to see Saka at left back unless we have to play him there where they're both out injured again. So Tierney, for me, has to be the man going forward. I think we've had 3.5 years or 2.5 years, whatever it is, of Kolasinac. And I think pretty much everyone's basically saying the same thing. He ain't the answer. He ain't the guy going forward. And he can't defend, especially in a back four. He can't cross a ball. And he's not been great, has he? Let's be real. I know Kolasinac's done a little bit better recently, but if you assess his time at Arsenal, he's been absolutely bang average, probably below bang average. So yeah. Anyway, let's read some more of these comments. You don't need to spam the chat, my friend. I will read your comment. Don't need to keep spamming it. I listen to your night streams in the daytime at workplace 5 days a week now. I'm addicted to it. Keep it up, fellow Guna. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. Let's read some more comments. Let's scroll down. Arsenal to finish top 4, says Corey. Well, listen, until it's mathematically impossible, we've got a chance, haven't we? The odds on it happening are kind of slim. It's probably better odds on Tottenham winning the league title. Or is that even mathematically? That's probably mathematically impossible now, isn't it? I don't know. It might be for us. We're about 40 odd points behind. Glad to see Tierney back. Evening to you, Bertrand. Thanks for joining that stream last night, the Q&A, mate. Really enjoyed that, buddy. So that was really good. And obviously that's a weekly thing. So like I said, I'll try and get some other people on it with me next time. That'd be cool. Top 4, no way. See, I think top 6, definitely. We can get top 6. The thing is, I've said it many times, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but you have to play Aubameyang up front. You have to play somebody else at number 10. You have to play Martinelli left. You have to play Pepe right. You know, and if you do that, you're setting yourself up with a better chance of winning football matches. If you don't do that, we're just going to be draw FC, aren't we? And that ain't acceptable. And the thing is, if we string 5-6 wins together, all of a sudden, we're on the edge of top 4. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not saying we'll get it. I don't think we will get it. I think it's gone. But give yourself a chance and go for it and play your best players in the best positions. It's as simple as that, isn't it? Tierney's back. We're going to win the league. I don't know about that, mate. Top four is a myth. Top four is something that the previous manager made everyone believe was the Holy Grail. Not for me. Yeah, top four, great. Would be, yeah, extra revenue. Where does it go? Oh yeah, it went on his continued wage increase every year. It didn't go on the squad because no one's available. Why do you look at me? It's your fucking press conference, my friend. My missus is saying there fuming. She loves Wenger. I'm going to get a backhand when I come off of the stream. Anyway, it seems to be easier to get rid of all those dead players in FIFA than in reality, and FIFA is fake, says Grant McRoberts. Evening to you. I hope you're well, buddy. Thank you to everyone watching this on Facebook as well. I do appreciate it. If you are watching on Facebook, I can see your comments on this stream. So if you want to put comments in, you can put them in, and I see them on the stream, regardless of whether I'm streaming to YouTube as well. I'm doing it via StreamYard, so I can stream to multiple platforms and get all the comments in the same chat. So also, if you are watching on Facebook, do share the video. That would be fantastic. And if you're not following my Facebook, why? Links in the description. Go check that out. Our fan said Jose and Carlo are finished. Look at Everton now. They're 7th. Well, Budget Music, evening to you, buddy. I don't want to sit and say I told you so, but I'm going to sit and say I told you so. Apparently, Ancelotti's washed up. How can Ancelotti get his team to 7th when he's got Calvert-Lewin, Walcott? I think he got an assist today, Walcott. Wally Walcott. And Iwobi as a front three. Did Richarlison play? I think he did, didn't he? So yeah, let's take Calvert-Lewin out and go Richarlison, Walcott, Iwobi as a front three, and they're 7th, and they were way behind us, by the way, when they sacked Marco Silva. As for Jose, they were 14th when he took over. He will get them top 4. I said it when he got the job. We were 4 points ahead, I think. I think we were 4 points ahead of them. So there we go. My mum is in England, so I had to go. What's this? Where's that going? I had to go to McDonald's for my brothers, and I am late. Sorry. Love from Israel. Your jokes, bruv. I swear to God. You come out with some off-key stuff in my chats, bruv. Your French accent is brilliant. So thank you. Evening to 300 people watching this live. Thank you very much. Big up all the members in the chat. Anybody who was level 2 or level 3 membership scheme, you can go and check back the stream I did last night. And like I said, I want to say thank you to DJ Crane who came on there, who is one of the members, and he actually came on the stream he didn't come on face, but he come on audio. We had a good over an hour chat with him with all the comments coming in. It was sick. It was proper nice to hear a different perspective. And when I asked him who his favourite Arsenal player was, he actually said Pires, and I couldn't believe that. I was like, wow. Everyone normally goes Bergkamp or something. He actually said Pires. So yeah, that was kind of cool. It was nice just to hear a different take. And the guy lives in Seattle as well. And it was just nice hearing a different fan opinion. So that was good. And it was nice to put a voice to the people I see in the name. So, hi LG, how is my player now? Callum Chambers is injured. Who are you on about, man? Pablo Marie? Or you on about Mustafi? Cobster, bruv. My girl thinks I'm watching porn, but who will tell her I'm watching? Well, it is technically porn, isn't it? It's porn for the ears. The shit I come out with, I swear. Evening to you, Abdi, and everybody else in the chat. Do stick a like on the video. I would appreciate that. We're going to go for about another 10 minutes. I'm going to just go through all your comments. But yeah, I am super happy that Tierney's back. And it's going to be good as well. It's going to be good because now it gives Emery, Jesus Christ, it gives Arteta the option to drop Kolasinac. Has he got the cojones to drop Kolasinac, who is probably ahead of him in the pecking order right now because of the way the injuries have gone? But has he got the bollocks to drop him? We shall see. We shall see, because he does like a few of these Wenger signings, doesn't he? The Ozils and Lackers and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he'll drop him and put Tierney in. My favourite player was Tony Adams, the good old days. Evening to you, Tim. Hope you're well, mate. Tony Adams, captain, leader. I won't say legend, because that's that shit they say about John Terry, innit? Captain, leader, legend. All right, mate. Yeah, captain, leader, fucking statue outside the ground, my friend. Evening to you, Kerry, darling. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. It's nice to see Tierney back. Yes, it is. Lee, when is the next Arsenal game? It is against Newcastle on the 16th, which is next Sunday, I believe. I think we're 4:30 kickoff UK time. Yeah, so we're back on Sunday, Super Sunday. I'll be doing a watch along for that game. I can't wait, mate, to be honest with you. It's like, it's just long without football, isn't it? I know there's been Premier League football today. In fact, that reminds me, let's get some of the scores from today's game. I know that Palace lost. I know that much. They lost to Everton. That washed-up manager Ancelotti's doing all right, isn't he? Premier League. There we go. Let's have a little look. Wow, 3-1 Everton. Calvert-Lewin. There you go. He's banging the goals in, which is saying that is that the only game that's been played? What? Is that actually genuinely the only game that's played today? What is going on here? They've had one game today, and then nah, that's mad. And then Brighton, Watford tomorrow. Man City, West Ham, Sheffield United, Bournemouth. Okay, what a load of rubbish that is. Great weekend of football then, yay. What a stupid clown decided, right, by the way, what idiot decided, let's have a winter break in February. It's nearly fucking spring. Yeah, do they want to go through the calendar and see like when winter is? They should be having a winter break in November, December, probably December. That's official winter. I know it's still officially until the clocks go and get changed. It's still officially winter, but come on, man, it's nearly spring. And by the time we play, it'll be another week or so, and then it's like it's game over. We're in March. Do you know what I mean? Tell wifey I said hi. I will do, my friend. Thank you very much for that. Long time subscriber of my channel as well. See, I do pay attention. I'm not as stupid as I look. Oh dear. Is Suarez with the lads in Dubai? Good question. I'm not sure he is. I don't think he is, mate. I know. Oh, this will make you laugh. They had a surprise guest turn up today. Guess who it was? Go on. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to guess who it was. Leave it in the comments. Do you know who the surprise ex-player to turn up at Dubai training camp was today? Have you all seen it? Leave it in the comments if you know who it is, or just have a guess. Ozil. Wenger. It wasn't Wenger. There we go. A few of you are getting it now. Hayne, total hit Sweden. Krish. It was Manuel Almunia. Maybe he's come to teach Len. Oh no, hang on. It don't quite work like that, does it? Why is he there? Like, why? Why would you just suddenly turn up and go, oh, hello, I'm just going to come and piss on everyone's parade and make it all about me, who was one of the most bang average goalkeepers I've ever seen in my fucking 37.5 years of life. Why is he there? Who paid for his trip? Did Arsenal pay for his trip? Because if they did, where's my trip? Where's your trip? Where's everybody else's trip? Yeah, I don't get why he's there. I don't get it. It's not the one. They got that dead player back. Hey, listen, you never know, mate. The way it's going, Arteta might fucking reignite his career. He's trying to reignite fucking Granit Xhakas and Kalasanaks and Mustafis. Manuel Almunia could be coming back, baby. I will never forget that guy getting chipped by Ibrahimovic in the 2-2 against Barcelona from about 30 yards out. Like, I was at that game. That game, by the way, I remember Theo Walcott coming on. He scared the shit out of Barcelona that night. What's happened to his career ever since? Fabregas scored with a broken leg that night. Got us a penalty. So, yeah, that was a mad game. But But yeah, I was just happy I see Messi, if I'm being honest. That's how bad it is. It's like, I don't care that we didn't win. I just wanted to see Messi. I can say I've seen Messi live. I'm happy. I've seen Messi, Ronaldo live. I'm buzzing with that. He was beaten at his near post in 06. Bruv, I swear, I still get nightmares over that, man. I wake up in cold sweats. Gonna bang tonight. Joe, I'm still devastated that that channel is not there anymore, man. Well, it is still there, but that was a sick name for a YouTube channel. And I was going to call this one that, but it would just be too confusing, wouldn't it? So what's the point? But yeah, Manuel Almunia is in Dubai. He's at the training camp, and he's gone to give some moral support to the troops. Like, well done, my friend. Well done. Why are you there? Don't get it. Lee, who is Arteta meant to improve? What? Who is Arteta meant to improve then? He can only improve what he's got. I don't get it. Yeah, that's cool. I understand that, Wiz. Evening to you, buddy. I get it. But for me, like, little things, mate, yeah? Right? And I know everyone's like on this hype train about Arteta at the moment, and I get it. Listen, if people want to be positive about it, sweet. I try to look at it in a different light of look at the negative, look at the positive, rather than just being blind positive. Yeah? And I'm not saying you are or anybody else in this chat is. Just saying in general. Mikel Arteta could literally bang your missus and you tuck him in with a cocoa at night and cup his balls when he's doing it. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people are like that because it's blind faith, right? And what I say when I say that, Granit Xhaka, we could have sold this window. He decides to reignite his career. No, please, Granit, please stay. We want you to stay. Well, why? Why? Yes, he's been good. Don't get me wrong. He's been no less than a 7 out of 10 ever since. But why are we begging Granit fucking Xhaka? Like, we shouldn't have had him in the first place. We should be having Kante in midfield. Yeah, then Mustafi. I remember this one. He sat there and said, oh, yes, I think Mustafi still has a future at Arsenal Football Club. Like, really? Is this where we're at? Yeah, so like, you know, why can't he drop these players? Why couldn't he have sold Granit Xhaka and gone and got someone else? I don't know. And I want to big up somebody who put this in my chat earlier, yeah? I'm going to find this comment. I really want to put this out there, yeah? Because this comment was sick, right? And this backs up everything I've been saying for a very long time. So when everyone wants to sit there and moan and cry and say, oh, we don't compete, this and that, I want to find this comment, and I am going to find it. So I'm going to keep going until I find it. There it is. And it's from Hacks27, long-time viewer of the show. Arsenal's starting 11 cost £362 million. Liverpool's starting 11 costs £337 million. Liverpool's average per player is 30.6. Ours is 32.9. Can somebody explain to me how that's possible? And they're romping a Premier League title and we're slumming it down in 10th. Yeah, and that's what winds me up when people say, oh, but we don't spend. The Cronkies are this. I'm not their biggest fan, don't get me wrong. But when you see stats like that, yeah, it's not that they're not investing. It's that we're investing in shit. Then this is even more remarkable. Leicester City starting 11, £120 million, an average of 10.9. Since 2015, 1 FA Cup, 0 titles, 1 lost EFL Cup, 1 lost Europa League final, and 1 Champions League season for Arsenal. Liverpool since then, 1 Champions League win, lost the Europa League final, lost the league title on a couple of points. Leicester since then, 1 title, 1 Champions League season, and they've spent £140 million since they won that season, and only 2 of their players are still there from that title-winning season. So, you know, they spent about 160 million actually, £160 million to overhaul their whole squad, other than Kasper Schmeichel and Jamie Vardy, who are the only 2 players that are there from their title-winning side in 2016. So how comes Leicester, how comes Liverpool can go and overhaul squads and overhaul players and get better players, better units Evening hacks. Thank you, mate. I did appreciate that comment. How comes Leicester can spend £160 million in 4 years and be third in the table, yet we spent 140 million quid in the summer and we're 10th? Do the maths. We're spending money on crap. And that, my friends, is not down to one guy at the top of the tree. That is down to the people who are buying the players and paying them the wages. Yes, he has the overall say on it, and he should be more invested in it, and he should be checking things on a more regular basis. But I've said this for years now, years and years now. 3 years I've said this. The biggest problem at this club is the board of directors, and I'm glad that so many more people are seeing that now, and all these stats are coming out, and all these facts and figures are coming out, and it's nice that people are starting to actually see what I've been spouting about for 3 years, because little old Lee spouting is just little old Lee spouting. When other people come out and say it, and they have a little bit more weight behind their name, all of a sudden, oh yeah, I can see what you're saying now. Oh well, yeah, cool. So all the apologies can go in the comment section. But no, honestly, all jokes aside, how can Leicester win a title, get rid of everyone bar 2 players, spend 150, 160, 170 million? I think it was 163 million. I see 163 million, and now they're third in the table, and their average player costs 10.9 million. How is that possible? And ours costs more than Liverpool's. Our squad, our 11, cost more than Liverpool's. Unbelievable. Get Raul out, says Sean. Bruv, that guy is one of the biggest problems. I've said it for a long time as well, since before he sacked Emery. Fraud Raul. Fraud Raul. I've said it since then. And again, it's just nice that other people are now starting to see it. Yeah, I was out there 3.5 years ago cussing Mesut Ozil, with all getting abuse for it every single day. It's nice that 3.5 years later, everyone can actually catch up. They call me revolutionary, mate. No, I'm joking. But no, all jokes aside, it's just nice that people can actually see the facts, the figures now, and people can actually go, oh, actually, it's like when I say, like, the amount of people that don't know the stadium's paid off, and I've been spouting that for 8 years, maybe longer than 8 years. I knew it was on a mortgage. Why don't everybody else? And that's because the club PR machine is just unreal. But anyway, it is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it. The only way we change our fortunes as a football club, excuse me, is to get rid of the likes of Ozil on 350, the likes of Laka on 160 or whatever it is, Kolasinac 190, and then go and reinvest that into players that cost less. So go and sell them players, go and buy players for half the money, pay them half the wages, and get yourself better. Yeah, rather than going out and doing the big money on the big signing like we did on Pepe. Pepe is only on about 140 a week. For the size of the transfer fee, that ain't too bad. Yeah, but I think that when you look at other players in that squad, I mean, Martinelli, for example, Martinelli deserves a contract on bigger money. Yeah, how many could you actually say in that squad deserve a better contract? Not many. Anyway, I'm going to read a few more of these comments. I have been doing this stream for 28.5 minutes, so we're going to do another 1.5 minutes. Do drive the likes up. I would appreciate that. Big up the members that were in the live stream, or, well, the private stream, Q&A last night. That was really good. Really enjoyed that. So that's a weekly thing if you're on level 2. Obviously, if you're on level 3, you get that anyway. And if you do want to become a member, get your custom emojis and all that, the link is in the description. You can fully go and check that out. Thank you to everyone who is signed up to that. I do appreciate it. And a lot of you guys last night in that Q&A gave me some sick ideas going forward. So yeah, I'm going to start implementing them in the next couple of months as well. Obviously, some of them are gradual things. Some of them I can do straight away. So, but yeah, I did like the suggestions as well. So that was really nice. Lee, the Asian Ivan Gazidis is the problem. Is actually, yeah, the Sri Lankan Ivan Gazidis Vinay. Jesus Christ. I see somebody the other day, right, sitting there saying, but yes, commercially, he's done very well. Okay, can somebody tell me one commercial deal he's done? Can somebody tell me that? Adidas deal was done before he come here. The Emirates renewal was done before he come here. Can somebody visit Rwanda was done before he come here? Can somebody tell me what deal he has actually done commercially to bring money into this football club? Because I don't see anything he's done apart from sitting there like a DFS salesman, going, well, yeah, I've got a really nice sofa, mate. It's Italian leather. The fabric on this one, yeah, fuck off, man. Seriously, my man's on about £2 million a year to chat shit. I'll sit here and do it for nothing. The commercial deal was him coming to the club. Bruv, he's a bigger salesman than I ever was, mate, selling windows. Yeah, the geezer is a clown. But there we go. He's done Visit Sri Lanka. He done VBet. Well, he might have done VBet. How much do you reckon that's worth? Because I know that Visit Rwanda is worth 10 million a year. Adidas is about 45, 50 a year. And then the Emirates Stadium naming rights and having it on the shirt, that's probably worth what, 30? So he ain't done none of the biggest deals. So he might have done some tiny little deals, but commercially he's been brilliant. I see somebody right the other day. Jesus Christ, is this what we're doing now? He's Indian, not Sri Lankan. Oh, well, my apologies to Sri Lankans that are offended then. It still looks like a DFS sofa salesman, bruv. He's the guy when you walk into DFS in Milton Keynes. My man's getting you as soon as you walk through the door. I swear to God, harassing you, following you around the shop. Anyway, on that note, I am going to wrap this up before I piss off Sri Lanka. And I don't want to do that. I will be back at 9 o'clock. I will also be back at 7 a.m. in the morning. Anybody who hasn't checked out my video that dropped 7 o'clock this morning, do go and check that out. I would appreciate it. I spoke about Lionel Messi and the clause in his contract that says he can, excuse me, very gassy drinking Coca-Cola. I don't recommend it. Yeah, there's a clause in his contract that says he can leave Barcelona for free at the end of this season. He's had a little bit of a spat with Eric Abidal, their sporting director, as well. Go and check that out. I also spoke about Paul Pogba. So, yeah, it's a new Premier League show that I'm doing. It's something that I'm going to be doing every single day going forward. And it's not just exclusive to Arsenal. It's exclusive to everybody. Everybody. So it's opened up to the whole of the Premier League. There's going to be stories about Norwich, Aston Villa, stuff like that. If it's in the media, I'm going with it. So yeah, I'll pick some stories every day and we'll do that. If you are a member, it doesn't matter whether it's level 1, 2 or 3, you do get that before I go to bed every night. I've now figured out a way of doing it, by the way. It took me 3 attempts, but it went plain sailing last night. So I now know how to do it properly, and it's been a lot of fucking ball ache. But there we go. Money-making machine, sip Coke from a straw. Bruv, do you know what? You may well laugh, Ryan, yeah? Straight up, next time you go to the dentist, which is probably in about 5 years, because nobody really visits their dentist, do they? I get told I should go to my dentist to state of these. Jesus Christ, mate. But go and ask your dentist how you're supposed to drink fizzy drinks. You're actually genuinely supposed to drink them from a straw, mate. And if you pour Coca-Cola down your toilet, a whole 2-litre bottle, 1-litre bottle, whatever it may be, and just leave it there and don't flush it, watch how clean your toilet becomes. Because it rots away all the filth and the dirt, yeah? Now imagine drinking a litre of that. Yeah? Fucks your stomach up, which is why I probably should stop drinking it. So anyway, Carol, the link is in the description, darling. If you want to become a member, there's a members link in the description. There's 3 different levels. Level 2, you get a weekly Q&A. Level 3, you get everything on there. And level 1, you get all the emojis as well. And you also get a fortnightly stream, which I'll be doing next week. And I'll also be doing the level 3 stream next week as well. Obviously, I did the Q&A for level 2 last night. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm enjoying it. I'm still learning with it. YouTube don't make it easier, or easy, sorry, to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. They throw this thing out onto a platform and they expect everyone to figure it out. It's been an absolute ball ache. Yeah, and a lot of headache and a lot of hours wasted. So, yeah, the longer it goes, the better it gets. So thank you to everyone who's bearing with me on it. I'm going to wrap it up. I will be back at 9 o'clock. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and share. If you're watching on Facebook, do share the post around as well. I would appreciate that. So have a wonderful Saturday. I will be back later. Laters, peeps.